great to have you here. We're going to get some introductions going in just a minute. I want to welcome Jan Alexander. Good to see you, Jan.
Thank you. Sorry, this is my grandson. He wanted to say hello.
Hello, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
You, Max.
I was gonna say, Michael, put a jacket on. It's snowing behind you, but then the snow went away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got something good, huh?
I like that snow pictures. It makes us lucky we're living in Florida.
How old is he? 2 years?
Michael, I love that. Send us some here. It's hot and muggy. I love the winter, you guys.
Oh, really?
I love winter. I love winter. I love winter. Did I say I love winter?
Yeah.
Well, then why don't you move to the north?
I did, but it was too expensive and not very friendly. But I did live in Boston and I loved it.
So even February morning, it's like 2 degrees out. Your car's frozen at 6 a.m. and you're going out to your car. You still love that?
I didn't have too much of that because I didn't have too much of that. But yeah, I would deal with it somehow.
Mm-hmm. Well,
We
that's
can work
Boston.
from home now.
Yeah.
That's the exact reason I moved from Syracuse was those mornings.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
Syracuse is an exception, right? That's right along with Buffalo.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes we
Canada.
know what we don't have and not treasure what we have.
That's
Well
true
said.
too.
Well said. Yeah, I don't miss those days of 2 feet of snow and then the next day it's 65 degrees. And
So would you
get-
rather have snow or would you rather have this?
The snow.
I'd rather have the palm trees. See that?
What a beautiful
by the
baby,
beach
Jan.
I know, he's very healthy.
I can see. What you eating? Can I have some ice cream?
No.
No.
No. Oh dear, he loves it. It's his treat before he goes home.
That's grandkids is the reason I give up Florida to North Carolina.
Mhm. Well, it's great to have guests of all ages today. So Max, welcome. Love to have you. You're invited every week.
Welcome to you.
And I want to say hi to Barbara Socher. We haven't seen you in a while, Barbara. How you doing? Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm doing really well. I forget, and I would schedule clients at this time. So today I said, no, I'm giving this time to me.
Okay, nice. Thank you. And I want to say hey
Come
to
now.
David Pollock. Thanks for jumping on, Dave. I think you're on the road. And Chris Rivera is here too.
Oh,
Hey, Chris. Good to see you, buddy.
oh God,
What's up, Michael?
Hey, man.
boy.
And let's see, Aurelia, and we saw Aurelia and John Salek. Hey, buddy.
Hey there.
Great to see you again, man.
Do I look skinny, everybody? I've dropped 12 pounds in the last 11 days.
12 pounds, 11 days. Not bad.
Why'd you cut your foot off?
What did you trim your beard? You trim it? You lost 10 pounds?
I do that every time I want to lose weight. I give blood, I trim my beard, I got a haircut.
Ah, yeah, you got all the tricks, man. You got all
It all
the
counts.
tricks. Nice. All right, so we're gonna get going in just a second, but I did throw the link to the Facebook group, the Health and Wellness Connection. It's in the chat there. So if you're not a member, please go ahead and join. I also want to throw it out there that we have openings for presentations. If you'd like to join, jump on the sign up list. We have openings as of March 11th would be the next opening. So if you're interested in doing a presentation, just let me know. I'll get you on the list. And a little bit of housekeeping. So December 18th is going to be, okay, next week, obviously, but the week after we're not going to be meeting, and the week after that. So we're going to have the 18th be our last meeting of the year for 2020, and then kick it off on January 8th. So we're going to have a little bit of a break, guys. Hope you guys use the time well, enjoy the holidays, stay healthy, do some cool stuff. But that's it for some housekeeping. Just want to welcome a few new members. So what we do here, guys, is we really just pour into each other. So, you know, this is a health and wellness networking group. We call it networking, but it's not really what we do. There's no competition. It's not necessarily about business. It's about pouring into each other, sharing our passions for health, wellness, whatever else we're doing to bring light into the world. It's where we share it. So we're going to ask everyone to go around and introduce yourselves. Take about a minute, no more than a minute if you could. But tell us about what you're passionate about, how that relates to, you know, how you're helping people, whether that's health, wellness, otherwise. You know, let us get to know you a little bit more. And of course, we want to follow up and endorse each other and, you know, get to know each other with one-on-one. So throw your information in the chat and let's facilitate more of those meetings, invite each other to each other's events and whatnot, and just build each other up along the way, okay? So that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to be presenting later. We're going to talk about alkalinity, how to revitalize your life, easy, simple ways to do that. So that's the second half of today's call. So I'm excited for that. And with that said, let's kick it over. I want to go to some of our newcomers. We just heard from, let's see, Jana. Jana's up in Toronto. Jana, would you like to start it off and just tell us a little bit about yourself? Take a minute or so.
Sure.
And let everyone get to know you.
Okay, yeah, my name is Jana Holtzman. I am a burnout coach. My background is healthcare, nursing specifically. So I started coaching, well, after I was personally burnt out, then I started coaching healthcare professionals and kind of have moved into more entrepreneurs. So helping one-to-one, I do one-to-one coaching, helping people overcome the burnout, exhaustion, using mindset and strategies to come up with a plan to increase their energy, their resilience, take that never-ending to-do list and, you know, hammer it down till it's nothing. So yeah, that is what I do. I'm excited to meet more people and just support one another. I am just like very interested in people. I love people, getting to know people and like the psychology and like, you know, listening to people talk and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you again for being here. That was one wonderful intro. Awesome work. It sounds like you're doing. So I wanted to make sure you throw some information for us to reach out and connect with you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go to Beverly D'Amico. Hi, Beverly.
Hi, how are you? Sorry, I'm not Zoom ready this morning. I kind of just saw this opportunity at the last minute, so I just figured I'd pop on. My name is Beverly D'Amico. Company is Diamond Head Marketing, originally from Chicago, Illinois, and living here in South Florida for 10 years. My business is anti-aging and wellness. I put my virtual business card in the chat. I represent a few anti-aging and wellness products. I feel that there's not a one solution for everyone. So I represent a CBD company. I'm a Healy rep, a Vox Life representative, and an EMF protective jewelry. And I use all of my products. And my whole purpose is to help people get off drugs and to try to take control of their life and give them the opportunity to try different products. And also if they're looking for a side gig, which I think a lot of people are doing now in this economy and pivoting some of their businesses, I'd be happy to help them. There's so many things out there. And I think with the internet and all the opportunities of venues out there, it's really good to see that people are starting to do their research to take control of their health and not just go to a doctor and get a prescription and be happy with that. Since we're learning all the side effects of, of the drugs. And yes, I believe the alkaline thing, I've heard about that. And I have a water filter that I use, which really helps. I don't have to buy bottled water anymore. And so I just want to help people feel better, look better, and connect with like-minded people. Nice to meet everyone today.
Yeah, thank you so much. Amen to that. You're in good company here. And let's go over to John Swartz. Hey, John, first time with us today?
It is. Happy Friday, everyone. My new friend, Frida Lynn, invited me. Hi, Frida. How are you? Anyway, my name's John Swartz. I'm a preventive medicine specialist with MD Solution. The best cure to disease is prevention, right? Our own immune systems are our best antiviral. You know, a vaccine, you know, 65,000 people still die from the flu every year. So a vaccine may not be the answer for everyone. So we help people boost up their immune system. We have a device that's exclusive that quantifies nutrition, antioxidant levels, and oxidative stress, which is all three of those are important in keeping someone healthy instead of waiting till it's too late and then you're managing a disease. So great to meet everyone, and hopefully, well, I look forward to doing some more one-on-ones with everyone. Thanks.
Awesome, John. Thanks for being here. Very well said. And let's go over to, let's see, Carolyn Marquez. Hey, Carolyn.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Caroline Marquez. I'm a health insurance advisor, and my company is She Knows Health. I created She Knows Health so that my clients know that they are working with an independent health agent that has their best interest in mind. With so many health insurance companies out there, it's hard to determine which is the best for my situation. I make that process easy. I go through 4 different steps, very simple steps, which can be found on my website to make a decision in as little as a day. There's about 4 days left of open enrollment, and it's the busy time of the year for me. So, being a millennial and having my first business at such a young age, it's such an honor. And I'm here to learn as much as I can from all of you because you're inspiring to me, having your business and, making a difference in health and wellness. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Carolyn. That's wonderful. I'm so grateful that you're here with us today. Thank you. Let's go over to Rhonda Mack. Hey, welcome back, Rhonda. Rhonda, can you hear us? I think you're muted.
Hey, my name is Rhonda, and I'm a health educator and a health coach. By trade, I been in the field of mental health for the last 2 years. And so basically, I just put the health coach and the health education together to be able to educate people in the community when it comes to mental health and mental health disorders. And I work with more of the geriatric community. So I don't have anything in health and wellness. I've been exploring health and wellness from Reiki to reflexology to motion codes, body codes. So one day I'm gonna land on something called my Plymouth Rock or where I need to be. That niche is gonna come to me. So
awesome.
It's great to meet everyone.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So cool. Please throw some of your info in the chat so we can catch up, all right?
Okay.
Awesome. Let's go over to Catherine Marie. Hey, Catherine.
I am almost home. I'm driving right now. Can you come back to me?
We'll come back. Yeah, perfect. And how about John Salek? Hey, John.
Good morning, everybody. Let me start off by saying that I just went through Michael's 11-day cleanse, and I dropped 12 pounds doing it. And it's not that hard. I'm a veteran detoxer and cleanser, but it wasn't that hard at all. So don't be afraid. Try it before the holidays. Try it after the holidays. You definitely will feel better because of it. And it's a good jump start to get you going because I'm not done here. I got the rest of the, I lost 12 pounds. So I got to lose the rest of the COVID-19. But anyway, my business is credit card processing. If you want your customers to pay you by credit card, I facilitate that in all 50 states since 2003. My big push is technology. Anyone can provide you with a merchant account and just sell you one. I'll save you money. But what are they missing out on is providing you more efficient, more effective ways to make your business more profitable, get you more time. And that technology that offer things like clickable link invoices, pay now buttons on your website, apps for your smartphone and tablets, contactless terminals, and a whole host more. If that's something that you think would help you out and help your business out, by all means, reach out to me. My information will be in the chat. John Salek, Priority Payment Systems, more than a discount rate.
Awesome, John. Thanks so much and congrats. Great progress. Let's go over to Jan Alexander. Jan, are you there? We can come back. How about Frida Lynn?
Okay, Frida Lynn here. So I am a skincare specialist, but I'm actually also was a dietitian. So I love health and wellness and health. And so what I helping people is to find a skincare that is not only good for your skin, but also good for your overall health. I'm talking about microbiome friendly because 57% of body are bacteria. So it's very important not to put anything harmful into your body, whether eating or on the top of the skin. And our product also has a probiotic in there, further strengthen the health of the microbiome. And we have really great anti-aging ingredient there to help you look young. And I offer virtual workshop that you can attend to learn about it. And I also mail samples for you to try. So I will put my website that you can find the dates of the workshop and the links to register. So Frida Lynn here. Thank you.
Awesome, Frida. Thank you. Let's go over to Dave Pollock. Dave, you driving?
Yes, but I can talk.
Awesome.
If one of you guys can put my stuff in the chat or just send it to me, because it seems like you have some awesome people on this call today. So I don't know them. So let me tell you, I am in the mortgage business. My company loves heroes like John Salick, nurses, physicians, veterans, cops, firefighters, first responders. So I heard some of you talk that you're in that world. We don't charge those people any lender fees, and we eat the cost because we love what you guys do for us. So if you have any friends or family or people that you know, I would love to meet them and help them and give them an idea as to what I can do for them. And I love to connect with people and help you guys. I spent the first half hour of this drive helping somebody who's looking for a job, get a job. And I was with Constantino helping him do something today too. So I love helping. It's my passion.
Well, we're losing you, Dave.
Do that cleansing. Maybe we'll wait till that.
Yeah, we'll have to catch up, man. It's hard to hear you. You're breaking up, but thanks for being there. Thanks for the intro. Awesome work you're doing. Thank you. Let's go over to Barbara Socher. Hey, Barbara.
Hi, I'm just busy writing notes because I'm being inspired. Some new people, and I have some ideas to help people, and so I'm feeling good. Nice to be here. Nice to see everybody. So I'm Barbara Socher. I'm a self-discovery trainer. What does that mean? Well, I'm sure all of you are acutely aware, not only because you're health care workers, but also because you're aware people and interested in your well-being, that this is the most stressful time we've ever had in our history. And self-discovery is a strategy that's evolutionary and revolutionary in helping you rapidly accelerate in your self-mastery process. What the hell does all that mean? What it means is all this stuff that's going on constantly, these committee meetings that are going on, I teach you how to stop that. Now, if you're ready to stop the committee meetings and have some peace of mind, spend a little time with me and I'll show you in 5 minutes how to do that. Beyond that, if you're interested in really learning the mechanics of how you work so you can really fulfill your unlimited potential, I give a complimentary introduction to self-discovery. It was developed by a Marine. It's very direct. It's very deliberate. There's no frou-frou. It's bottom line. This is the how-to. This is the how-to. At this point in my life, I don't need to screw around with anything that doesn't give me results. And if you're interested after the intro, I give you a contract. I do workshops and I do one-on-one training. And in that contract, I guarantee your satisfaction or I will give you your investment back. So it's a no-brainer. There's absolutely nothing to lose, everything to gain. If you want to live your highest and best life, you want to release the sabotage patterns. And just like he released his 11 pounds, which I'm very envious of, and I'll talk to you more about that, Michael. You want to release all those things that you're keeping in your psyche. Talk to me. This is beyond psychology. It's beyond hypnosis. It's beyond philosophy. It's practical how-to strategy in order to change your life. I work with kids starting 13 and up. We have a communications class and a 2-day self-discovery workshop. Barbara Socher, self-discovery trainer. If you're interested, I'm going to put my information in the chat. No obligation. Call me. That's it.
Awesome, Barbara. Thank you. Let's go over to Larry Schneider. What's up, Larry?
Good morning, everybody. Larry Schneider here in Kansas City. Our company's called Miracles with Water, the Kangen Water Company. We're all about eliminating toxic chemicals out of our system. I think all of you know how chemicalized we are. We take your safe water and actually make it super healthy and eliminate the toxic chemicals out of our groceries that we take in every day. That's what I'm all about, is educating people how to take something we use every day, make it simple, to have these life-changing events. It's just amazing how your life changes when you eliminate the toxic chemicals. But I'm here to help everybody achieve their goals. And I like liberating people. I get calls every morning or almost every day about people that's given time to other companies. You know, I've worked for a company for 10, 15 years, and I got my walking papers today. That's what I'm all about, is putting a system in place that takes care of life security. Give me a holler. I'd love to share it with you. Thanks.
Awesome, Larry. Thank you. And let's see, Shanaz just joined us. Hey, how are you today? Shanaz Ali.
Yeah, I'm fine. Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm calling all the way from India right now.
Oh, you are? Okay. So what's your business like? What are you doing today?
I have actually I'm just shared a chat in the chat box about Kangen water myself. I was ill for the last year and I started drinking from about March, and I am a living example and evidence of what Kangen water can do for you. So I'm not actually here to try and sell it, but I wanted to share this with everyone because we're looking at health and wellness. And I just want to spread the news about Kangen water. So it has such wonderful properties. I used to have inflammation of the muscles. I used to have water retention. I used to have insomnia. I used to wake up 3 or 4 times to go to the washroom in the evenings. All that has gone because my whole water, has purified my body. And it's alkaline, it's antioxidant, and it also has micro clustering, which means it's easily absorbed into the system. So I can't shout enough about this water. You know, it's a really lovely business as well if you want to get involved in the business too. But I wanted to share that for health rather than the business side. But you already have some gentleman there who just spoke. He's in America, so you can contact him. You can contact anybody who was a distributor of water. So it doesn't make any difference to me. But I just wanted to let everybody know that this water is pure and healthy. And if you're not treating yourself inside in terms of your body composition, which is 70 to 80% water, then as much exercise and diet that you do, it's not going to make any use, because you've got to keep yourself healthy in other respects as well, a whole holistic approach.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you. And congratulations on your transformation and all the success you're having.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let's go over to Robin Thomas. Hey, Robin.
Hey, Michael. I'm sorry I've been missing this. It has been the only time I could meet with my 95-year young mother, who is in excellent health, by the way, but she is in assisted living. So they gave me a 1 hour a week and it happened to be the same hour as this. So I've moved that to the afternoon so I could do both. I'm Robin Thomas, and I am retired from medical research. One of my focuses in medical research was on how inflammation is signaled by certain compounds. And we find out that a lot of nutrients, one of the reasons you eat the fruits and vegetables is because of it is actually signaling your body to do the right things. And one thing is damping down inflammation. I am currently, and for the past 16 years, affiliated with a company called USANA Health Sciences, who also did a lot of research in cell signaling, and almost every one of our products has a cell signaling component in it using plant nutrients. Fascinating, both supplements and skincare. I have a healthy living community, which is free. And I'd love for everybody, if they want to join, and if somebody wants to be a speaker in the future or I interview people and post them across LinkedIn. I love to help people promote wellness. So reach out to me. I'm Robin Thomas with Living Well Connections.
Thank you, Robin. That's wonderful. Glad to see you again. And let's go over to Aurelia Acosta. Hey, Aurelia.
I knew you were going to call on me next. Yeah, hi, my name is Aurelia, and the company I'm with is Nutralicious. We specialize in helping people get healthy by optimizing their immune system. Who knew? There's a lot of talk out there about the vaccine, and I am seriously hoping that all of you are doing your research and that you're well informed before you decide. I'm also genuinely hoping that you avoid this at all costs. And I also wanted to express gratitude to every one of you for doing what you do and being interested enough in your health. You know, there are things that we can do to prevent from getting sick, to optimize our immune system, and to even be healthy. And as they say, prevention always beats cure. Some of us like to learn the hard way. So anyway, I'm one of those people. We have products that help you eliminate toxins from your home. And even if you don't want to do the detox, which is great, and they're also challenging, if you don't want to run the marathon, or you feel that you can't, so you might as well not start, or you can't lose those 30 pounds by next week, there are small micro steps that you can take to create your health. Everything that we do creates our health. So you're either creating good health or bad health. This is what happened with my client, Susan. She was experiencing migraines, allergies, and respiratory issues. She swapped out 5 of her products that she was using to clean her home with just one of mine. And lo and behold, her migraine, which she'd had for years, disappeared. So I want you to know that getting healthy is easier than you think. We start by looking at the toxins under your kitchen sink. I'm also available for one-to-ones to see how we can collaborate with each other. There are a few of you that I would love to chat with. And I'm also interested in contributing to you in your business any way I can, or answering any questions that you can about health, food, recipes. I'm also a foodette and a wellness chef. So thank you for listening.
Awesome. Thank you, Aurelia. And let's go over to Michael Feiger.
Yes, just need to unmute here. My name is Michael Feiger, and I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps and a digital freelancer. My business is called Devil Dog Marketplace, your tactical tool belt for digital solutions. One of the things that are in my tool belt is LinkedIn. Who here uses LinkedIn? Are you seeing any results? Are you getting any conversations going using LinkedIn? Well, what I'd like to do for people that I haven't met and they want to see exponential growth on LinkedIn, a free LinkedIn review of your LinkedIn page, and I can help you tailor some tips and offer you some suggestions, no charge, and help you generate more leads and opportunities. So remember, Devil Dog Marketplace, we accomplish your mission with military precision. Thank you, Michael.
Awesome. Thank you. And let's go over, let's see if Jan Alexander, are you there, Jan?
Yes, I am. I'm calling in from the UK. Hello to you all. My week is about supporting and educating those who would like to create a routine to help their health naturally via doTERRA essential oils. We have daily free online classes where people learn with confidence how to use our essential oils. The purity and how beneficial they are is 100%. And we are really helping to change a lot of people's lives. It's so, as we all know, important to build your immunity so you don't become ill in the first place. So we are having many people actually move over even from high street medication, or those who've been on medication for many years, over to the oils with complete success, which is a joy to see, and how grateful people are to be part of doTERRA's community. Thank you.
Thank you, Jan. Great to see you. Let's see. Catherine Marie, are you available?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
Hi, everyone. I am Catherine Marie, certified Clarity Catalyst trainer, transformational coach, and licensed massage therapist. Today, I want to talk about scars. So how many of you have scars, either from childhood or maybe from a surgery, whether it's 50 years old or a month old? Who has scars? So scars play a big effect when it comes to pain within our body. So imagine a knit sweater. You can stretch and move the sweater and it goes in all different directions, right? But what happens when you get a snag in that sweater? It's harder to stretch and move, and not just where the snag is at, but other areas of the sweater as well. Well, our bodies are the same way. When we get a scar, we have all this connective tissue and fascia. And when we get a scar, it creates a pulling effect. So you may have a scar on your abdomen, but you may be experiencing pain in your neck or shoulder that's directly related to that scar. So it's important to get those scars released. And that's a therapy that I can support you with. It's called microcurrent point stimulation. And it works on a cellular level to break up the scar tissue and alleviate pain patterns from the inside out. To learn more, my information's in the chat. Feel free to set up a one-on-one with me. Have a great day.
Wow, fascinating, Catherine. Thank you. Awesome. And let's talk to, last but not least, is Chris Rivera.
Hey, Michael. You know, we're all trying to develop ourselves personal growth, and many people understand the importance for change. But when most people try and make a change, what they find is that that change is temporary. They try and force it. And all too often, a temporary change affects our confidence because we ask ourselves, why can't I stick with it? What's holding me back? And that just kills confidence, and it leads to self-doubt and just confusion. The solution is finding out a process, a proven process that helps you figure out what change you want to make, and then how to stick with it and make that change a permanent part of your belief system. Once it's a permanent part of that belief system, then you find you don't have to force it anymore. That it just sticks with you naturally, and you're able to observe your world from that new belief system. So if you want to find out more, set up a one-on-one with me. My name's Chris Rivera. Thank you.
Awesome, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, and so for anyone who hasn't gone, I think that's everyone, but make sure you have your information in the chat, and make sure you grab the chat before we finish up today and reach out to everyone. If anyone has any quick announcements of events coming up, please speak now or throw that information in the chat real quick. Otherwise, we're going to transition over to our discussion today. So does anyone have anything to announce?
I do. It's way ahead of time, but in January, I work with a cohort that includes a functional physician and an exercise physiologist and some other health coaches. And we are going to have a Get It Done in 2021 5-week lifestyle program. And it's extremely affordable. So just the heads up, we'll have a kickoff on January 13th.
Sounds cool. Thank you. Okay, anyone else?
Yeah. Does everyone here know how to save the chat so you don't have to write down all the information? Okay, just checking.
No, please tell us. I forgot.
Okay, if you're on your computer, it has to be on your computer, but if you go down to the chat, you click on that, you see a little box in the bottom with 3 little dots. Click that, and you'll hit save chat, and it saves in your computer automatically.
Okay. Thanks for that housekeeping note. That's a great point. It's hard to get the chat if you don't. And if we shut down the meeting, quickly, if you haven't got it, you can let me know. I'll get you a copy of the chat. Okay, guys?
Yes, if you can send it to me because I'm on my phone. I'd appreciate it. This is Beverly.
Okay, Beverly. No problem. All right. And just lastly, I mentioned this before, we have openings for speakers starting in March. So if you're interested in giving a presentation, let me know. We'll get you on there for March. And next week is going to be our last meeting for the rest of the year. So we're going to miss the following 2 weeks and rejoin on January 8th. Okay. So you'll see announcements in the Facebook group. And of course, it doesn't prevent us from reaching out individually and connecting one-on-one. So yeah, what will we do in the meantime, Aurelia? I don't know. Plenty to think of though. Plenty to do. So with that said, I'd like to just, key up what I'd like to discuss with you guys today. So I'm Michael LaJudas, and I'm passionate, just like many of you, of helping people take control of their health and really finding simple ways to do that. And with my background, I've come through various physical challenges with digestion, with acid reflux disease, situation where I was in rough shape by age 23 because I just really neglected my body, really abused myself. I lived a party lifestyle, and it really hurt me. And on top of that, I broke my leg really bad in high school, and I end up with this situation where I have a chronic bone infection. I have this situation, it's called osteomyelitis. It's basically an infection that will stay with me for the rest of my life. If my immune system is not strong enough, that could overwhelm me and really cost me my leg. And if I were to put my life in the hands of medical doctors who are only going to give me drugs and surgeries and checkups and things like that, that could very well be the case. And so at one point I decided I had enough. I broke away from all that. I literally left the country, left my life behind, moved to Japan for 5 years, and just reinvented myself mentally, physically, spiritually, and dove deep into holistic living. And so basically, I have found awesome ways. I've tapped into the body's ability to heal itself. And I want to share that. And so let's see, I'm going to bring up a couple things. But one of the major things I see today, and you probably all are well aware of this, is a lot of us are sabotaging ourselves through the foods we eat, our diets. And we can use this term acidic diet, right? But, really understanding what goes on behind the scenes with our body, what it's doing to balance alkalinity, alkaline acid balance. So I'm going to talk about that. I want to bring this up, this slide, and show you let's bring that up. Just a second. I'll just make sure, can everyone see the screen okay? You see the chart? So what you see here is the alkaline acidity scale, which outlines a lot of the foods out there today. And really what we're looking at is foods that contribute to alkalinity or acidity in our body. And if you really look at this, the body is always going to do a miraculous job to keep us healthy if we give it what it needs. And so the body's natural balance is around 7.4, around a neutral pH. But if we overwhelm ourselves with foods that drain or put a more acidic load on our kidneys and on the body, we're going to tend to have more health challenges. And so what you can see here is a lot of the foods how they rank in terms of acidity and alkaline. And you can see some of the most common foods are very acidic. Look where soda is, way at the bottom here, right? Soda is way off the chart. So this is an awful situation to be in if you're consuming these types of foods, these acidic foods as a core part of your diet. So finding balance is what's key. And that's really what I'm passionate about, is helping people to find that balance and make it easy, a natural part of their lifestyle. So I want people to be aware, though, some of these things are pretty surprising, you know, even just popcorn, peanuts, they're very acidic. So think of the kind of snacks people eat. Think of the microwave foods. Think of things like cheese, wine, pastries, pastas, brown rice, breads. These are all acidic foods. So when you look at the alkaline foods, basically this is all your fruits and vegetables, okay? It's raw foods. So when you look at foods after they've been cooked, even the vegetables, they tend to become more acidic. And of course, they lose the nutritional value, okay? So cooking foods tends to make more of an acidic situation in the body as well. And this chart is really cool. It does show it takes about 20 parts of alkalinity to neutralize 1 part of acidity in the body. So it's really hard to offset acidic foods, in other words. But I want to just ask you guys a question, and I want to just see what you think. You know, why is it that some people, they can eat something maybe that's healthy, right? Something that tastes, you know, maybe good to them, and then another person eats the same food and they can't even eat it. They can't stomach it. They'll run from it. Does anyone have any clue why that could be? There's a couple factors. Any ideas out there?
I have one, bioindividuality.
Oh, what's that?
That foods affect people differently. There is no one diet for everyone, and there is no one water for everyone. Every body, intended as the body itself, is different. I've experienced that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you mean. I have too. And so thank you for that, Aurelia. So there's a lot of factors there. There's your DNA, there's your genes, how you were born, but there's the food that you eat every day, right? That becomes a part of your life. You become acclimated to those tastes. Your taste buds are kind of normalized to certain things. And especially if we're eating poor foods, which, you know, are loaded with all kinds of addictive sugars and preservatives and GMOs and all of these other things, right? It's going to affect what we crave and what we taste. And then when you look at the microbiome, you look at the gut, you know, if we have too much of the unhealthy bacteria, this is bacteria that thrives on sugar, that thrives on, say, dairy or meat or animal-based protein. That's going to control our cravings. We're going to have more cravings for those types of foods. Okay, so that's how we get on the wrong track. And then from there, it's a downward spiral. And I wanted to bring something up. You know, I wrote in my journeys, I wrote a series of ebooks. And I wrote this one ebook all about acid alkaline balance. And I want to bring up just one section of it that kind of explains, you know, here's what we're looking at. In chapter 3 in the ebook, I talk about the imbalances. You know, the body is, like I said, is always going to maintain your blood level, your pH, or around 7.3 to 7.4. But there's a cost to doing that, okay? So if your body gets what it needs, and which is really what it needs is the buffering salts, things like calcium, magnesium, potassium. These help the body to naturally balance pH where it needs to be, okay? But the problem is you have to get those minerals through food. Your body doesn't naturally produce that. So let's say you're not getting any of those minerals, right? What happens? The body will always maintain that balance, like I said, but it has to go out and find other things to provide the fuel for that balance. So what is it going to do? It's going to take away from your bones, in particular. It's going to take the calcium right out of your bones and use it to balance the pH. It's also going to take from the muscles. It's going to take from other areas. And then, of course, you're going to have this negative effect in the long run. So when people say things like, hey, milk does a body good. Well, hey, it does maybe for a little while, and then there's a downward slope to this, okay? And what we end up is this concept of acidic bodies. And this acidity, you know, it's going to interrupt the cellular activity, the metabolic functions, and it's going to corrode body tissue. And really what's happening is oxygen and nutrients are not making it to where they need to be, to the cells. So our cells are deprived of the oxygen, the nutrients to maintain a strong immune system. And then of course, we get sick more often. It's harder to recover. Mold, fungus, bacteria, all come into the picture and lead to a decrease of energy and sickness results, okay? So that's setting the stage for disease right there, okay? So big concerns with acidity. Now, what's interesting to know is, you know, we can measure our pH, we can look at our urine, we can look at our saliva, okay? You can use these test strips. I recommend that just to get an idea, you know, but it's not going to show exactly what the blood is. It's going to show your urine, which is the end result of what the kidney had to do. So you're looking at the byproduct of what's going on when you look at your urine. And so anything below 5.0 is acidic, while anything over 8.0 is going to be basic when you're looking at the urine, okay? So it's a little bit of a different scale to look at. But anyway, this just gives you an idea of where you're at. And of course, if you go back to the chart, you're going to have a good idea of this also. But keep in mind, not all acid is bad. You need the balance. The key word is balance. So acidity is good for things like our stomach. You need to have stomach acid to digest these minerals that we take in and absorb them, of course. And of course, we love to enjoy foods. So how are we going to tell people just to eat all alkaline foods? That's not realistic, right? So we need a simple way to do this on a daily basis. And that's really what I've come to know. I've gone through all these different detox programs, all these smoothie routines, these raw food, alkaline diet routines. And look, it's a lot of work. And the people, sorry to say, the people who need it the most, they're just not going to go out and make that effort. So it has to be easy and simple. Now, so that brings me to how I've come to partner with Isagenix. And so Isagenix is just an amazing company that makes it all super easy. And so I want to tell you a little bit about that. And like, you know, before I get into it, you know, one of the questions I get all the time, it's because we're also yoga instructors, my wife and I, and this is a little bit of an analogy here, but you know, people tell me like, oh, I'd love to do yoga. I'd love to do that, but I'm just not flexible. And I laugh about it because, hey, that might be true, but in fact, that's the exact reason you need to do yoga, is because you're not flexible. You need to build it up, okay? So a lot of times people say, well, I can't drink shakes. I can't take the taste of it. I got to choke it down, that kind of thing. It's like, well, guess what? I'm sorry to tell you, but you have an acidic condition. Your life, your body is acidic, and that taste will change. So we talked about it, Aurelia, about how, you know, the tastes are dependent upon your genes, your bio situation, what's going on. But you know what? When you start to change the foods you're taking in, you start to detox and cleanse your body, those taste buds free up, they're clean, and you enjoy the taste of healthy food. And I love sharing that with people. And that's what I love about Isagenix, because it makes it so easy. So what I want to talk about is, of course, okay, one thing we have to say, we cannot say we treat diseases. We can't say we can cure any conditions, but I'm telling you what you already know. When you get nutrition in your body, everything, the right nutrition, everything starts to work better, okay? So why I love Isagenix is because of the integrity behind it. And so I want to just show you a couple slides. I want to tell you about the solutions we use. So this company's been around since 2002, and it's been just an amazing system that's always been improving and improving and improving. And really what we're trying to do is make it easy to eat better, feel better, look better, move better, and do everything better. Go out, find freedom to reach your goals. So what I'm going to show you is a little bit about the products. I want to talk about the integrity behind it. and why this makes sense for people who are just struggling with this conundrum. How do I eat healthy, right? So everything is approved, nutritionist approved, the research behind it, I love all that. Everything is responsibly sourced. We get our whey protein, comes from New Zealand, where the cows are not milked overly excessively. They're not given the growth hormones or the antibiotics. There is no artificial anything in any of the products, gluten-free, rigorous testing for pesticides, heavy metals, and all microbials. So that's why I love it, because I don't have to do that. I don't have to be the PhD scientist like I tried to be for the longest time. And I was doing all that, but I found myself burning out. So hallelujah when Isagenix entered the picture, because I trust the integrity, the quality, and I saw amazing results right away, even though I was very healthy, even though I was already doing the right things. My upside was amazing. So I'm passionate to share this. And when you look at something like, look, here's a superfood shake. This is a way to deliver all these amazing minerals and vitamins and the alkalizing food. Because what Isagenix really is doing is a system that helps you to alkalize the body and make a massive transformation in a short period of time with the ease and convenience of daily living. So for me, this whole blend shake basically is a full meal. I have it as my breakfast. It's loaded with 24 grams of protein, 21 vitamins and minerals. It's the right balance of fats, of carbs, and of fats, carbs, and proteins. So complete meal right there, and has a probiotic for the gut. So our healthy bacteria is being built up as well, and feeding our immune system at the same time. So awesome way to start your day with this kind of a breakfast and take the guesswork out of it. So if you're going to go out and try to get all of the nutrition that comes in one of these shakes, and I'm talking about vitamins here, or vegetables here, including broccoli, spinach, kale, pumpkin, sweet potato, sunflower seeds, kelp, chlorella, maitake mushroom, shiitake mushroom. Who's going to go out and eat that for breakfast? Who's going to go out and eat that in any meal, right? And what if I showed you this way to get it in your body, where it takes 3 minutes to make it, to drink it, and to clean up after yourself? And there you go. You're filled for your morning, and you're on the go. You're alkalizing the body. Okay. So I love it because it's that simple. Now, another aspect of what we're doing here, and there's all different types of proteins where we have, the plant-based, we have the whey-based, and then we have extra types of protein given your situation. If you need more, you need 36 grams per meal. If you want to take it in the form of a bar here, you can have that as a grab and go, easier option than, say, making a shake. But it's all very simple to get into your body. That's the bottom line, okay? And, the other aspect of it, the second pillar, is about detoxing. And I talked about this a lot, how simple it is to detox the body, where you're not taking the whole day and you have to stick near the toilet and be on call and ready to have some kind of a episode, where you need to run to the bathroom or something. Keeps it simple, and you can work a full day workout, but it's a very simple botanical cleanse based on aloe vera that nourishes the gut, that provides antioxidant and protection during an intermittent fasting. Basically, it's an intermittent fasting approach. So it makes it very effective and simple for a daily living, basically. So we do this alongside the shakes. And of course, the adaptogens and super plant nutrients. And what I love to talk about Isagenix is, we're getting the best of Western nutrition and also Eastern medicine. So Ayurveda, Eastern Chinese medicine, where we're getting herbs like ashwagandha, rhodiola, eleuthero, and many, many different adaptogens that give us the focus, help us recover faster, and just mitigate all the effects of stress. So those three core pillars right there, and I'm just touching the surface here. When you get the shakes in your body, you do cleansing on, say, a regular weekly or monthly basis, and you get these adaptogens in your body on a regular daily basis. It sets the stage for this alkalization and just let your body detox and do what it's supposed to do. And you feel amazing doing that. So I wanted to just point all that out and just give you another set of facts here. If you look at this, you know, the average person, according to USA Today, they put about 10% of their income towards food costs, which is about $660 per month, right? So out of that $660, there's $372 on food and 288 at home, that is, and 288 consumed, you know, fast food, eating out, food trucks and all that. So when you break this down, the cost of an Isagenix shake, you know, when you do the comparison, you're basically, if you break all that down, what the average person spends is about $7.33 per meal per person, where one shake costs less than $4 a serving. And so not only you're saving money, but you're getting an amazing increase in beneficial effect from all the nutrition that I just showed you about. So this is a no-brainer. It's saved my life in so many ways in terms of time, efficiency, certainty, and just the results, the energy I have every day. And I've done it for countless other people. So it's a simple way to address this, this alkalinity question. And of course, you know, there's so many different ways to set this up for people. And that's what I work to do, is find a simple way that it works for them on their daily life, and help them to get to where they need to be in terms of their goals, what they're looking to do. So I'm just going to stop there and turn it over for questions, guys. I hope
I have a question.
That made sense. Yeah, Mike?
Yeah, you talk about alkaline. I had two questions. One is, you know, babies are born, and I know that when I was born, I had digestive issues. So I couldn't drink milk. I couldn't have, you know, there was certain, back then there wasn't many formulas that were prepared for babies with, you know, issues like that. Is that because they have an alkaline problem when they're born?
Well, you know, I don't actually know. I think every situation is different. I mean, you know, let's consider the health of your mom. I don't know what her condition was. I would think to look at that as well. I know today it's a big concern where there's so much toxicity. A lot of mothers are giving birth and the babies are ending up with hundreds of different toxins in their blood. It's probably a lot different for you when you were born, but you know, there's another, you know, case where if the mom didn't have enough beneficial bacteria, you know, in her biosystem, perhaps it didn't transfer over to you, and that affected your metabolism, your digestion. I don't know. I can't speak to that, but there's a lot of conditions.
Well, I know a lot of it is genetic, because there's certain cultures, like, you know, Jewish, Indians, they have milk allergies. They have allergies that are genetic. So that could be one factor. But something else, you know, you hear people talking about drinking, what was it, apple cider vinegar, and to help with pH. What does that mean? What does that do?
So here's the thing, you know, you look at vinegar, and I'm not sure exactly where vinegar.
It was really low it was really bad as far as pH goes
on the scale. Let's see. Yeah, it's low on the scale. But the thing about apple cider vinegar is there's a fermentation inside of it, right? So the apple cider vinegar has something called the mother, which is a fermentation. So when you get that in your body, the net effect of that is very beneficial. Okay, so the vinegar itself, just a straight up vinegar perhaps, is going to be acidic in nature. And the same thing happens, you know, for lemons or citric acid. And you're going to say, hey, that's acid. That's not good, right? But the net effect on the body is actually alkaline. So there's a lot of little nuances there. So when you just say vinegar, you know, is it apple cider vinegar? Apple cider vinegar happens to have this beneficial bacteria that makes it such a benefit to the body.
Because I was trying it myself. I added a cap with a 8-ounce glass of water, and it gave me heartburn. So I don't know if it really works or not. You know?
You probably
it works for a lot of people. If you have, some people have a lower, they don't have enough acidity in their stomach for their digestion to work properly. And so in particular, some people need that more acid in their stomach. I don't know if
the problem.
Maybe I don't need it. That's it.
that's the problem with most people when they have acid reflux. It's not because, and this has been debated, I've seen it true. This is something that Mercola put out a long time ago. Most people have these problems with acid reflux and not digesting their food.
Oh. No.
I could finish
Exactly.
that sentence for you though.
Do what now?
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No,
Well,
you
that's
cut out.
that's exactly the problem, that they don't have enough acid. And so what the apple cider vinegar does is correct that. And apple cider vinegar is miraculous. That's what got me on the health journey, because I had horrific stomach issues that brought me back from Italy many years ago. If it can do that, it was serious enough. And so you've just got to find out what's right for your specific body. You mentioned about Jewish people having issues with their stomach. Hispanics and Blacks do not do well with lactose. I explode. I cannot do lactose in any way, shape, or form.
Me too.
And the other thing that you asked was about why a baby is born with problems. It is because of what the mother has or doesn't have, and also the way the baby is born. If it doesn't pass through the birth canal, through the vagina, that baby is set up for lifelong issues, which you can remedy or correct, but it takes a while, as you well know. And the toxins found in the blood are actually from the toxins that are in the environment that the mother has. And babies are born with about 250 plus different toxins, just a newborn. So that's why we do so much to take care of our health. And that's why those of us, and I'm so glad to be on a forum with people that really are attentive and aware, because if not, we are going to suffer those consequences, whether we believe that or not. It's just a matter of fact.
Yeah, I want to come in on this for a moment, and I really appreciate it. I've made some notes for myself and some great information. At the basis of all this, though, is no matter how well you're eating, no matter what you're doing, no matter how much you're sleeping, if you're anxious and you're not in command of your mind and your emotions, all that stuff, you are fighting a losing battle.
That is true too.
It's just so powerful and so important to be able to quiet this thing and to really see what you believe. Because if you believe that you will get sick from lactose, I guarantee you will. Okay? My heritage is Jewish, and I know all the beliefs about lactose intolerance. And I happen to like things that have lactose. And so I've managed to overcome that. Beliefs are very, 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 very powerful. In religion, they call it faith. So there's a whole lot. I mean, we're holistic beings. And so there's not one thing that's going to take, like you said, like everybody suggested, there's not one course of action for everybody. But I love hearing the different points of view. But science is what science is. You'll find people on opposite sides of whatever the topic is. So keep that in mind as well. And trust your own intuition. That's my part of this.
Yes. And the science is never settled, ever. I don't care what anybody says. We're constantly learning more and more and more.
Come on, the planet started out flat. Who knows? Maybe we'll go back there.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said. Does anyone have any other questions? I know some you guys were typing in the chat there as well.
Yeah, I'm sure you have varieties of those shakes that don't have whey or milk, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I drink the plant-based version, and that's all the protein comes from fava bean, mung bean, and peas for protein. So the plant-based options are awesome. You know, there's a lot of vegan products there. But what I would love to point out is that whey protein that we do use comes from New Zealand. So that's a pristine cow that's never been overly milked and has no antibiotics, growth hormones. Even the grass they eat is not sprayed. So when that happens here in the States, you know, as you know, everything has to be pasteurized. All the milk has to be pasteurized. So what happens there? You just destroyed all the beneficial amino acids, all those living enzymes and compounds that we need so badly. And then what they do is they add back in the vitamin D or calcium, and they call it fortified, and as if that makes a difference. It's like, you know, trying to put together a broken mirror again, right? It's still broken. It's not going to work in conformity, right? So that's the importance of the quality of protein that you're taking in.
You're mixing your shakes with what now, Michael?
Well, I use water. So I use actually I use a reverse osmosis here in the house. That's what we have.
Okay. To me, that's the biggest problem there too, because most of the waters that we have here are oxidizing. You know, when you're trying to put if you're sick, headaches, all that, your body's out of balance, and to me, you can't put your body back to homeostasis without water, because we're made up of water. And, you know, no offense, but reverse osmosis, there is no minerals. So, you know, you're getting the good stuff from your bones, your skin, your teeth, your hair, and all that. You know, in Japanese, the Japanese say reverse osmosis is dead water. So you would probably be better off using tap water. At least it has minerals in it, because you're not getting any benefits out of RO water.
Yeah, I've heard you say that before, and that's a concern I really want to investigate a little bit more. I don't know, does anyone else have any feedback on, you know, say the alkalinity levels of the water in your own experiences?
I have something interesting to share. I have such a sensitive stomach, and about 3 years ago, I decided I was going to get some of that water from Rain Tree. I know it's not the same as Kangen, but I got so sick. I was passed out on the couch for 10 days. So the waters, even though they are the correct acidity, it goes back to what part of the body you're referring to, because your stomach needs to be more acidic than the rest of your body. So when you make a general statement like that, I'm not saying you, I'm just saying when you say your body is too acidic, what part of the body are you addressing? I've tried this several times. I also did kombucha for a while, and I was looking for sugar because I was off of sugar for a while. That almost killed me. And so I decided that I was going to sneak in some kombucha, and I tried it slowly, and then I just started drinking it, and it got me. I mean, I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital. So I'm concerned about these acidic waters because I haven't done typically very well with products like a kombucha or like this Rain Tree water. So I think you can adjust the acidic level. That's a question I had about the Kangen water.
Just remember, any water out there, our tap water is alkaline. You know, it's safe, but there's chemicals in it.
Yeah.
They have to put lye in it, which is a very strong pH of 14, to get it so it's on the alkaline side to push it through the city so it's not rusting our pipes. You know, it's really not about, you know, there's herbicides, there's pesticides, there's lye, there's chlorine. Chlorine's in our tap water. Alkalized water is not chemical change, it's electricity based. It energizes, it makes it living water again, and that's the difference. There is no chemicals in it. And the thing about alkalized water, you can't bottle it, you can't save it. That's why we say you drink it out of the machine, because when you take a glass of this Kangen water, it looks real foggy, and that's the health side of it, because it's active hydrogen. So there is a huge difference in the water that we drink. And, you know, that's why it's beneficial to, you know, any bottle of waters out there.
Okay, well, awesome, you guys. Thank you for clarifying on the water. I mean, this is.
I would just like to mention one thing. What I always tell my clients, especially regarding water, is that do it a little bit at a time. Anytime you're changing anything into your diet, do it a little bit at a time, because a lot of us are more sensitive than others. And I have a Tyant water filter. There's all kinds of water filters out there, but you know, whatever you choose to use. And a lot of people are still buying bottled water, which, you know, we all know the story about that. You don't know what's in it, and it's such a hassle to purchase and lug into your house. But whatever you do, whether it's kombucha or a different type of water, just try a little bit at a time to get your body used to it. And that might help some people.
Could I just add something to what Larry said? As I've been using Kangen, basically, there is no added chemicals to this water. It is just a machine that uses electricity to then ionize the water to make it alkaline, and it passes through your system. Within 20 seconds, it gets absorbed. the water that you're drinking, whether it's from an RO machine or a filter or the tap, is highly oxidizing. It's also acidic as well in some cases, depending on which water it is. So it's not good for the system and it doesn't get absorbed. But Kangen does. It goes straight into the body within 20 seconds. It flushes out all the toxins. It comes out, my urine color is really, really bright yellow, which shows that all the toxins are being, released from my body. And it's really done me wonders. I can't sing enough praises about it. Not that it's, it's beneficial in all aspects, and it helps to boost your immunity levels as well because it's taking out your toxins. It's helping the balance of the body that is required, as you've been saying. So I think it's natural. It's not man-made. It's only electricity. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is awesome discussion, guys. I know we're running late. I'm going to have to jump off, but I wanted to thank everyone for your time, your attention, your participation. This is great stuff. I wish we could do this more often and do it longer, but if you guys have any ideas on how we can brainstorm a little bit more on these topics and get the word out, let's do it. Let's get together one-on-one. Like I said, next week, we're going to have our last presentation of the year. That's the 18th. Please make sure you join us or share this information with more people who can benefit. We'd love to see more people here as well. But with that said, I want to just sign off. Wish everyone a great weekend and hope to see you soon. And make sure you grab the chat before you go. Okay.
So
Great presentation, Michael. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. This is the last one, the last meeting for this year. Happy Christmas.
Next week is.
Next week.
Oh, here I am. Okay, well, never mind. I take that back. Don't have a happy Christmas yet.
Michael, would you share the chat with me? I'm on an iPad and I can't save it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
Make it a good day. Thanks, Michael.
Sure thing, Larry. Thank you.
You rock.
Same to you, man.
Thank you, Michael. Could I also have that chat shared because I'm on my phone too?
Yeah, I just need your information. If you put it in the chat.
Yeah, I have put my email address in there.
Yeah, if it's in there, I can get it to you. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care.
You
Good
too.
night.